updates coming in now from Pakistan as the situation continues, remember, to deteriorate after Imran Khan's arrest, and a lot of mayhem that you have seen on the streets of Pakistan in different parts. All through the last many hours, we are learning that the Pakistani Prime Minister is expected to address the nation shortly. This, if that happens, remember, is going to be his first statement post the riots and the entire situation that you have seen in Pakistan. Earlier, he's taken to Twitter and he's actually virtually justified whatever has happened, the entire sequence of events. And I want to quickly take this to our colleague Kaswar, who's been reporting non-stop for us and getting us all the live updates. Kaswar, if you can hear me, can you give us a confirmation to the effect that Shahbaz Sharif is expected to address the nation tonight? Is that happening today? Is that happening tomorrow? What are we learning?
Well, you rightly pointed out, Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif is going to address tonight, and definitely the core point of his address would be the mayhem which have been, the circulating across Pakistan as well. So it will be a one-point agenda, and just not forget that Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has just, chaired a very important meeting of his federal cabinet, and his federal cabinet just concluded, the meeting of federal cabinet just concluded in Islamabad, and it was the call to discuss in detail what has been happening in Pakistan for last 20 the hours, followed by the arrest of Imran Khan and other PTI leadership as well. This is going to be very important address, and we can expect some startling disclosure and some disturbing news for the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, the workers and leadership as well. Because according to my sources, he will address to the nation, and also just to take the nation in confidence for what the cabinet has taken some, the very critical decision as well. So the address will be happen anytime tonight, and he himself addressed it, and I can confirm that he will be addressing to the nation later tonight. Over to you.
But the point is, also, Kaswar, before I get in our panel of guests, I just want to give you the next 1 minute to understand what possibly he could be saying. Because there is, a lot of murmur of a lot of things happening in Pakistan right now, Kaswar, that there is, a coup kind of a sort that is unfolding in Pakistan. There are divisions in the army. Some are even alleging, like I said, a lot of conspiracy doing the round, that this is essentially a plot by Shahbaz Sharif to have provoked a situation like this that has unfolded the way it is, to actually invoke martial law in the country. What are you learning?
Well, let me tell you very clearly that there is no division inside the army. Let me very clearly say to you, and the army has actually put its weight behind civilian government as well. So civilian government and the Pakistan's military establishment is actually on the same page, and definitely, as we are getting from our sources and the eyewitness account as well, the Pakistan Armed Forces have been given the charge to control law and order not only in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa but also in Punjab as well. So Pakistan Army is now on the driving seat, and we can expect some very difficult, the decision that has been taken by the Pakistani, by the federal cabinet of Shahbaz Sharif. And Shahbaz Sharif will just try, in my opinion, he will take the nation into confidence, maybe a futile exercise, because the majority of the people don't believe in his, the premiership, but yet he is the prime minister, and he will try to take the nation into confidence. And also, we all know that Imran Khan has been put behind the bars, and Shah Mahmood Qureshi and Asad Umar and several other, several hundred PTA workers have been drawn it up. So definitely, Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif is going to take the nation into confidence, but we have to wait until he decides when to, address to the nation. But I am telling you that I'm getting from the forces, the address will be happen anytime tonight. We have to wait until he addresses the nation.
All right, Kaswar, I'll just allow you a few moments so that you can actually get more information for us. And in the meantime, I quickly want to say good evening to our panel of guests also joining us. Major General Sanjay Soy with us here in our studios. Also, Major General K.K. Sinha Saab is back with us. He has some very strong views on how the situation is unfolding. I also do see Sundas with us, who's a journalist from Pakistan, also waiting for Ali Tahir, who's a barrister, to join us on the broadcast from Karachi. First to you, Sundas, how would you describe what's happening in Pakistan right now, and what could the next few hours entail? I mean, what is it that Shahbaz Sharif actually could say when many today are alleging that this possibly a part of his plan, this is the part of the army's plan, and we could be looking at something very, very drastic unfolding in Pakistan?
Well, hello, and thank you for having me in your program. Well, about the Shahbaz Sharif take, it's too early to say anything because let him speak what he has to say. So I don't want to comment before his speech. And as far as what's happening here, this is nothing shocking for us. This has been cooking since quite long. That we were unfortunately expecting that sooner or later Imran Khan will be behind the bars. So we were quite mentally prepared for that. But the way he was treated, the way he was mishandled by the by the police, by the rangers, was actually shocking. So I think the chaos and violence, not only because of his arrest, but because of the way he was treated and mishandled by the military and by the rangers, actually. So this has been cooking that he will be behind the bars. But the violence and chaos about the party workers, it's not only about the party workers. First of all, we need to say whether they are literally the party workers or the journal or just the Reuters, just the people who just want to spread violence on a certain purposeful level. So I'm not saying that they are the only party workers. So first of all, we need to say that they are the party workers or other people who just there to spread violence and to disrupt the law and order situation. So definitely the dent is on a panel on the credibility of Pakistan. So the situation is really alarming, and unfortunately on most of the places, in all the big and small cities.
But, I don't even know what's left of Pakistan right now. I mean, what's really going on in the state there is extremely worrying. General Sanjay Soy, sir, would you want to opine on how, things really have unfolded in the last few hours? It isn't shocking that there has been violence, chaos, complete anarchy. Anything that gels with the army has been attacked, whether there are vital installations, there are insignia, there are a lot of other things. Look at what's been happening in different parts. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Peshawar, Pindi, you're looking at dramatic images coming in from almost everywhere. And this is the reason why today everyone is worried.
In fact, Deepti ji, I fully agree with you, and the way things are there. In fact, it is very, very unfortunate. I think I feel sad for the Awam of Pakistan because of political ambition of the people. This is the situation where they have landed themselves today. And if you see this kind of violence, this kind of hatred, this kind of reactions, I had expected the moment Imran was arrested. I felt that this is going to happen, but the way he had addressed, given the video a day prior, and the way he has been telling people, he has been exposing, come to the roads, come to the road, we have to fight the corruption, and the kind of feelings which have been generated that army is corrupt, the people are corrupt, they are going to kill me. So this kind of reactions were expected, but the way PTI people have come out, it also speaks of the restlessness, the way they were feeling. I mean, imagine for last 6-7 months, the economic condition, people have been standing in queue. They were quite against government, now against army. They have seen people living in lavish lifestyle. And this is the first time I have seen the people going against army. Imagine the corps commander's house being burned, the ransacked, the army headquarters has been attacked. This is a different level of protest which I think I'm seeing for the first time in Pakistan, and all parts are affected, right from Rawalpindi and Quetta and Peshawar and Lahore and Islamabad. Imagine this is kind of widespread restlessness, the violence. This is unheard of, and I don't know how they are going to come out, the address by the Prime Minister, whether it will have any effect or not effect. I don't think so it is going to have any effect, and Imran is getting sympathy wave his stature is getting stronger, his stature is getting bigger in Pakistan, because any politician, if he's put behind bar the way he has been put, it definitely has brought a lot of sympathy among his supporters, and the number of supporters have only gained more, not only in Pakistan but across the globe also. The way Pakistanis are protesting again in front of the embassies.
Okay.
So at present, it is very tricky situation for armed forces also, army and police. What to do? The lakhs and lakhs of people are out on the road. How to deal with them? I mean, army was a silent spectator when they entered the Corps Commander's house. You think the house was not protected?
But General Sahib, you being a little charitable to Pakistan, I really don't know why. Because at this point, many would say that Pakistan today is bearing the brunt of exactly what it has created, what it has nurtured in all these many years. And Imran Khan is no martyr. It's not that Imran Khan is above law. The point here is that there clearly is a plan. And whatever is unfolding in Pakistan right now is unfolding according to a plan. More breaking updates that you're reading on your screens. In Peshawar, we are learning 12 police personnel have been arrested. So the situation very dramatic. It's very fluid and volatile right now. Earlier, you would recall how the federal cabinet has approved the requisition of the army also in Punjab, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and in Islamabad under Article 245A per sources to maintain law and order. So this is what it has come down to right now. I think we do have Ali also with us on the broadcast from Karachi. Ali, are you shocked with how the events have unfolded in Pakistan over the last few hours? I mean, is this what Pakistan really is? Pakistan is crumbling today under the weight of its own monsters that it has created. And one of them is also Imran Khan.
Thank you very much for having me on your show. You see, there are two perspectives to look at it. One would be, to understand the situation. The other would be to target the country and its people. And if you're interested in really understanding the situation, you would realize that when political leaders are arrested, when there is some sort of action against political parties, at times people come out on the streets. It's not an isolated incident, a global phenomenon. It's happened in the capital when Donald Trump's supporters actually entered Congress. We've seen that in India as well, but when and where, because then you get offended. But anyway, the idea is that everything is under control. I've just been outside the office. I had a couple of meetings. Everything will be under control.
Ali, did you just say that the situation in Pakistan is under control? I think I'm having some trouble right now listening to you, but did you just say that the situation in Pakistan is under control?
No, I said it under control, and I said that it's calmer than yesterday. Things do happen, and I think I would give a bit to the government.
What do you mean these things do happen? Where else does this happen?
I mean, it's happening in Manipur. Section 144 is imposed. There are hundreds of instances. But the point is the government and
Ali, I'm struggling a little to be able to hear you, but we'll just rectify that link so that I'm able to hear you better, and so can our viewers. And in the meantime, I want to get in Major General KK Sinha Saab. General Saab, when we were speaking last evening at around this point, you did say that the situation is going to turn volatile. It is extremely serious. And I think the last few hours again have proved that you were also right. Now, at this point, internet access has been blocked in a lot of places in Pakistan. This is the reason why, we are getting limited images, limited access to what's really going on. A lot of information possibly is not traveling out of Pakistan. That really tells you the situation has already turned from bad to worse.
Deputy, good evening and Jai Hind. What you are saying, and what I have been analyzing and reading it, and my analysis to that, I will try to stick to that. this is, still I feel that it is small, which has happened. It is something bigger, and it is a choreography thing, which they are moving in that directions. See, we have to understand, if you take it, the
By
incident
whom,
of
sir?
today and leave it, what happened
Who's
in
the
last 1 year.
choreographer? Who do you think is behind all this?
Yeah. See, the thing is, it is that you have to understand in the geopolitical and geostrategic thing, when the globally you have to understand. See, this is the capital hit syndrome, where in 21st century, where the, democracy, in the name of democracy, Jamhuriyat, Hakuki Azadi, Medina, all this thing, a cult, which has been, developed, what we have seen in the capital in the United States of America, where the democracy has got, something to do with the violence. And now in Pakistan, which is the center of, terrorism, now what you see, it is something, if you have to understand what the neo-Nazism is. When we are talking about a new phenomena, which, most of the mainland, TV channels don't get into that. This is not a narrative, because we stick to a particular narrative. See, Imran Khan is one of those who is going to be so dangerous. Imran Khan is not getting he's the follower. Fan follower doesn't mean that you vandalize the whole nation in the name of, and you pre-record, and say that if I go, and I take the name like Major General Faisal, if I take the name of, some chief, Bajwa and all, people should come out and show everything by violence, by vandalization on the ground. This violence is so bad, it is worse than even, Deputy, we will see that it will unfold, which is unfolding in Pakistan. That is the true face of 21st century, that in the garb of democracy, Hakuki Azadi, Jamhuriyat, people will take this, planet to which position? Today they are doing it with the corps commanders, with army headquarters, they're entering the Air Force. Tomorrow they go and get the nukes of Pakistan in the hand of these people who are doing it. And everyone, what they call idares, the deep state, they're all because they have been marginalized. Because everyone, the 1% of Pakistan, that elite class so-called out of the 22 crore people, is taking and trying to do the things themselves in a different way. Even the judiciary wants to have. The deep state has becoming, we have to read those things. And anyone to be blamed. And this is
but isn't this also General KK Sinha Saab right now, the army versus the PTI, army versus Imran Khan, the same Imran Khan that they have propped up, the same Imran Khan that they nurtured, the same Imran Khan that was appointed today is turning against the army. And look at what's been happening. I think the army, the ISPR has also released an entire statement there. Also, we are learning the Pakistan Army Chief General Asim Munir has returned to Rawalpindi. He was visiting Oman earlier. We are also expecting that the Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif is going to be speaking and addressing the nation tonight. But what will that mean? Is this just the beginning of more chaos in Pakistan? Gentlemen and Sundus, I'm just requesting all of you to stay with us as we quickly head into a break right now.